Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video, and welcome back to the horror bar. So I want to show you one of my latest dioramas that I made. It was a couple of weeks ago I made this back now, but I want to show you, and then obviously I will add the pictures, the process of making this and everything at the end of the video. But I want to show you obviously how it looks and everything, and which character it goes with this one. You probably can guess by the side on that poster. But it came out looking really good. But we're going to get into more detail about it and everything, and yeah, so let's get into it. Right, so I've just had to hold the camera and then just to basically pram out because it's quite a big piece, this one. It's a good probably I don't know, probably about 9 inches tall. It needed to be quite tall for the character what's going to be in there. If you haven't guessed it by now, it's this diorama. I made it for Pennywise by NECA. This is for the retro version one though, and obviously they're a bit taller. It probably took me about a week to do, but I don't rush these things. I always take my time with them. I want them to look as good as I can get them, basically. But I did originally do one of these a long time ago. Talking good 2 years, maybe 3 years ago now, and it was nowhere near as good as this one looks now. It was still early doing the dioramas and stuff, so I was still learning. So I think this version is come out really good. So I'll just bring it in a bit closer. So I found a picture online, and I wanted something just to go on top of it, so it represents obviously like the the bit where obviously it goes into the like where there's all the rides and everything like that, and then there's like a fun house with all different mirrors and stuff like that. So this is what this is supposed to be. So I just took that image and basically just stuck it on top of it, and I think it looks really good. You've got these like little flag fins what I just stuck on it. I can't remember what they're called, and they're called something anyway, but these was just cardboard, and then obviously I just painted different colours and then weathered them up and added the string and everything to them. And inside you can see I've just stuck like missing like posters and stuff, and they was just left over from the last diorama that I made of Pennywise. I stuck the mirrors as well in there, and I stuck some cloth and the same material that I use for doing reviews and stuff on here. So yeah, I used that for the back of it as well. And you just come around the side, you can see I put some like, they're supposed to be like mirrors, but obviously they've been weathered and like the sort of like going rusty. And I've just added the Pennywise posters, and again I've just added some of this stuff. I keep forgetting what it's called. It's doing me head in now. And again on this side I've done the same, just added some on that side and then some more of the posters. So all this is basically made from the foam that I always use when I'm making dioramas. So all this is the foam. You've got bits of wood in there. Obviously you've got real mirrors in there. Then the material at the back. Then obviously this is just cardboard, what's just been painted. Same for the sign. That's just cardboard with a picture stuck on it. And then you've got bits of wood on here, and then again with the foam. All this is the foam as well. Again, I just used a tin foil to put over it, and then I just started weathering it as much as I could. I'm not 100% sold on this side. Again, I wanted something what obviously looks like mirrors, but I didn't have any more mirrors, so that's why I had to sort of make my own and sort of, I don't know. I think it works, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I think it looks not too bad. I was just originally just going to go for something like this for both sides, but I decided to make it obviously a bit different for that side, so it's got some sort of different, something different on the other side, if you know what I mean. So that's the reason I didn't want to make it both the same. And on the back, you can see there's nothing going on at the back, so I've just left it plain. You can see at the top as well, I have put a little light feature in there, so obviously when Pennywise is in there, you just turn that on and it just looks so much better. At the moment you might think it's not much to look at, but literally when the Pennywise is in there and when you've got it lit up and everything, it just looks really good. So the paints I used on here, I think I mainly used the black, so I painted all the stuff black. I matte the walls and stuff, so it's got some sort of texture to it, and then I just went over with I think it was a cream pin, and just dry brush it on the sides. And obviously these I just painted obviously the different colours, and then I just used a black wash, and then just a normal black paint, and just got loads of the black off, and then just dry brushed it again. And the rope as well, try to make it as dirty as possible. So yeah, and the flooring has obviously been painted white, and then I went in there again and sort of weathered it. I used the what did I use? I didn't use a paint. You can use it as a paint, but it was a powder paint I used, a black powder paint. I just stuck that in, so it's just like around the edges and stuff, and the edges of the wood and everything. This bit here as well is a plastic, just like a piece of plastic. It's only really thin. It's it would have been nice if I could find something thicker, but I couldn't find any thicker. It was just basically off. I think I used it off a photo frame what I got from like a real cheap shop, and we get photo frames, but obviously they don't put glass in them. They put like a real thin plastic, and they don't look very good when you've got them on the wall when you've got a poster on them. So I just used that, chopped it up, and then sized it up, and then put it in there. I did do an extra one as well, but I just hadn't got around to doing it, where I was going to mark it so it looks like he's already been, hitting his head into the glass, like he's trying to break through. Just basically the scene, that scene from Pennywise, or from It, chapter 2. But we're gonna get it now, and we're gonna put him in there now, so you can see how he looks. So I'll just quickly show you. Literally, I've just took the roof off, so literally it's not stuck down, it's not magnetised out, it just fits on there perfectly. So when I take the roof off, you can see these are still attached. I did a bit of detail on the roof as well, so it's got some sort of something going on anyway, so it's just not plain. So we're just going to stick Pennywise in there. That's where the plastic just sits anyway. So we'll just put Pennywise in there, and we'll see how he looks. So there you go, he's in there now. So you can see the reflection from the plastic. I can't stop that, it's these lights, but I am going to turn the lights off in a minute and just turn the main light on in there, because it just elevates the piece even more. It just makes it look just stands out, and it just looks really, really good. But you can see it looks good at the moment. Obviously with no light on at all, but obviously there's a reflection. But when you're looking at it, like I look at it, obviously not through a camera out, there's no reflection, so it's just what the camera's picking up. But you can see in the mirror and everything, you can see the side of his body in that. Just looks really, really good. Yeah, so what we'll do now, we'll turn the lights off, and then we'll turn the light on in there. Right, so you can see how it looks now with the light on. It just looks really, really good. It would be nice, obviously, there was a bit more light coming in, because you can't really see, obviously, the top of this. I'm going to put him on the shelf in a minute, though, but you'll be able to see the actual outer box and everything of him on that shelf, because I've got the lights on the shelf there, so I'm going to put him over there in a minute. But yeah, you can see he looks really, really good. Really, really creepy. It just looks like the scene, obviously, from chapter 2. So you can see it looks so much better when the light is on. You see all the bits of detail. You can see all like the weathering inside there, just on the sides where you would get weathering. We'll stick him on the shelf now, and you'll be able to see the full outside of the diorama as well. Right, so you can see how he looks now on the shelf. So this is how I have him on the shelf. So literally, when all these lights are on the night, obviously all these are nicely lit up, and you can see this is all lit up as well. All the outside of the diorama and everything. Literally, if you turn this off, it will be pretty dark. But obviously, when it's on, it's just perfect. Just looks so good. Yeah, really pleased how this one turned out. I've done a lot of I've been a bit obsessed with Pennywise just recently. The last probably about a month now, maybe even 2 months. Like I watched all the movie again, the first and the second one, the remake. I'm gonna watch the original one again as well. But obviously I ended up repainting this Pennywise up here and did a little diorama for it. and then I ended up doing a diorama for this Pennywise, and then I've just finished doing a diorama for this one. So yeah, I've been a bit mad with the Pennywise at the moment, but it just looks really really good, because obviously with this one, the diorama I had last time was just this one down here. I've kept it obviously because I might change them up now and again, but it does look really good in this. And anyone's what's seen obviously It Chapter 2 will recognise straight away that scene, and they'll know obviously it looks like it does in the film pretty much. So I've just put him just above the original one, and obviously that one's up there. I've only just noticed actually, it's like pretty much it's like perfectly lined, isn't it? If I can get further back. Yeah, it's that one even planned that. That's pretty crazy. It just goes perfectly like sort of across. Didn't plan that, but I did end up putting this one up there because it didn't. I wanted to it sort of works down there, but it's a bit lower, that shelf. When you first walk in to the bar, literally this is straight in your face, this shelf. This is why I like to have obviously the cabin and the Hellraiser, what I repainted, all that lot, and then obviously putting Chucky and Terrifier, clown there. But yeah, I'm actually starting to run out of space, so I have to start figuring something out. He's just laid down on the floor at the moment. Obviously, I did a review on him. I said he stands real good, but for some reason he's not standing fantastic at the moment on this shelf. So I might have to maybe drill some holes in the bottom of his feet and then just put him in a necker stand. But I am making a diorama for this one, but I've got so far with it. But it's going to be a big issue because the diorama that I'm making for it, because the scene that I'm going for is this church scene. So the issue is it's quite a big piece, so it's probably not going to fit on the shelf. It might fit on the bottom shelf, but it's probably going to be only get mainly used for taking photos and stuff. But yeah, it's a bit too big of a diorama, so I might end up having to make. I might make that. I'll finish off making that diorama, but then I'll probably end up making a smaller one for him for the shelf. But I will be bringing that obviously to the channel when it's finished. But at the moment we're just checking this one out, and as again, I'm just rambling on, and I need to end the video because it's going to be too long. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this because it looks really really good. I think it looks really really good anyway. I'm pretty impressed with this one actually. The more I look at it, the more I like it. But yeah, again, as I say, at the end of this video, I will put pictures up and everything, putting it all together. It'll give you an idea if you want to try this one for yourself. You can always leave comments and stuff like that in the video, and I can give you some idea. If you get stuck on something, you can always leave a message again, and I'll get back to you. But if you aren't subscribed, obviously subscribe for me as well. Hit that thumbs up as well, because it'll help my channel out. It'll get out more, because at the moment it's not getting as many views as I would like. I think it's just the way the algorithm works in it. But anyway, hopefully you like this video, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.